Two states are suing the NCAA, challenging its ban on the use of name, image, and likeness compensation in the recruitment of college athletes, claiming it violates antitrust laws. Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti is bringing the lawsuit, and he joins us now. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Attorney General. Why sue the NCAA now to take away any type of regulation when it comes to NIL?
Well, the NCAA is starting to enforce these rules, and the rules are illegal, and more importantly, they're not fair to student athletes. Student athletes have the right to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness, and the rules the NCAA has suppress the market for that. They're costing the kids money, and you don't have college sports without college athletes. It's not right that everybody else is getting rich off this, and they're artificially suppressed in what they can get for their name, image, and likeness rights.
I understand that argument from a free market standpoint. By the way, I want to read you what the NCAA is saying. They're saying this legal action would exacerbate what our members themselves have frequently described as a Wild West atmosphere, further tilting competitive imbalance among schools and diminishing protections for student athletes. What are you hoping the outcome is? Do you think there needs to be federal regulation, state-by-state regulation, or just Wild Wild West of NIL out there for student athletes?
I think federal regulation is the only answer to the federal antitrust legal problem. But what we have right now is already the Wild West, but it's the Wild West with arbitrary enforcement. And that's really hurting these student athletes, especially when they're unlucky enough to be in a school that gets in the crosshairs.
You know, I mentioned I understand your argument from a free market perspective that the athletes can get paid. There's something that nobody's talking about. I'd love to put this to you. You know, federal legislation, Title IX, is the mechanism through which they've tried to achieve equality between men and women's sports. You have to have an equal number of scholarships for each program. It's the reason, for example, you can get a bowling scholarship if you're a woman, but not if you're a man, because so many scholarships are eaten up by football. The NIL program is undercutting the value of the scholarship. I mean, the scholarship's not the ultimate currency anymore. So without the scholarship, and for living in a world of NIL, how can you, if you would want to, achieve some kind of gender equality in collegiate sports?
Well, the thing with NIL is it's not something the university is giving the students. It's an inherent right that they have. It's an intellectual property right in their name, their image, and their likeness. And the law is they retain that right whether they're playing for the school or not. So this is a matter of a school interfering with their property rights in a way that's suppressing their compensation. Title IX can be kept completely separate from that because that is run through the universities.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but in a practical effect, what I've learned now is there are athletes foregoing scholarships to go somewhere to make more money through an NIL program. And it literally is the Wild Wild West. But we're watching your suit in Tennessee and as well in Virginia. Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti, thank you so much.